Well, we're delighted to welcome in Major Joe May, who is with us, and he is with the Salvation Army here in Jackson. How are you doing this day?
I'm doing good.
All right, it's good to have you with us. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm not in trouble. Salvation Army's not looking for me. Well, I guess it could. Would. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. It's good to see you here. Joe May and the Salvation Army venturing out a bit and have teamed up with some bass anglers in this area, and they're going to have a fishing tournament.
That's right.
And so this is the first time for the Army to get involved with a fishing tournament.
That's right.
Okay. And so it's kind of exciting. It's coming up in
May. It's going to be Memorial Day weekend. That's Saturday, May the 27th, out at Birdsong Landing.
Okay, Birdsong Landing on the Tennessee River.
That's right.
So we've got a mile marker 133 or 126 and turn off and head north, and we'll get to Birdsong. And Mr. Bob Keese and all those folks up there. So it's going to be Memorial Weekend. That's Saturday, all right. And who's doing this?
It's a local bass association, the Madison County Bass Anglers.
Okay.
They are sponsoring it for us. They have the know-how. We have the need. We asked to do a fundraiser.
We need a fundraiser. Okay.
That's right. We looked around and we saw we want to do something different.
Right.
And we didn't see a fishing tournament in this area being done. Okay. There's some 5Ks and some golf tournaments and things like that, and we want to do something a little different. So. Actually, our youth director at the Salvation Army approached Mr. Smith, Brad Smith, over at the Madison County Bass Anglers, and they were interested. They're on board. They're excited about it, and they were looking for something to do. So they're going to provide the expertise, and they're going to run this for us. So we've got professional, well, not professionals, but people that experienced people that know what they're doing.
Right.
They've done tournaments before. They've been in tournaments, so it's going to be a quality event. And we're helping. We're trying to recruit sponsors and get door prizes and things like that. So we're teaming up together, and all the proceeds are going to help the Salvation Army's ministry in Madison County.
Okay. So with the Madison County Bass Anglers is coming up the 25th of May. 27th of May during Memorial Weekend that Saturday at Birdsong up on the Tennessee River. So how do people? Is a two-person per boat tournament? Is that what it is?
That's right. 2 people in a boat. It's $100 a boat.
Okay.
If you want more information, we have a Facebook page. It's a first annual Red Shield Bass Tournament, and first is with the number 1.
Okay.
It's 1ST first. They'll spell it out FIRST, but 1ST annual Red Shield Bass Tournament on Facebook, and you can see all the. You can see some of the door prizes that are going to be. Well, actually, we're doing door prizes. The Bass Group, they're doing some raffles as well, and they're posting some pictures of the things that they're raffling off. There's going to be information about the door prizes, and you can get a copy of the rules. You can sign up, all that stuff on the Facebook page.
So the first annual Red Shield Bass Tournament on Facebook. So get there and check that out and get ready to go on May the 27th. That'll be like you launch at sunrise kind of thing? Is that?
I think it's an hour before sunrise.
Before sunrise.
They call it first safe light. I'm learning some of the terminology in fishing.
The major and I go fishing maybe every once in a while, and it's for brim, and it's from lakeside somewhere. But we're not out there. But the first annual Red Shield Bass Tournament, but the Madison County Bass Anglers for the Salvation Army, $100 per boat coming up on the 27th. You're still looking for sponsors as well?
We are.
Okay. And so they can do all of that on Facebook? They can make the contact
if they want to sponsor us, they should probably call us. Our local number is 422-1271.
Okay. 422-1271 for the Salvation Army here in Jackson. It is 8:43 as we make our way toward the top of the hour. Before you get away, what do you want people to know about? Of course, Salvation Army, the Red Kettle Campaign, which is the largest fundraiser for the Salvation Army in this work, and it was very successful this year. And a big salute to all the volunteers who work it and the paid folks that work it as well, because it provides an income opportunity for some people that need it. And but it's a splendid effort every year, and to all the stores that allow the Army to be there. But it is a key fundraiser for the Army. That's the thing that's probably the most visible. And so this is kind of supplementing all of that. What do you want people to know about the work of the Army in this city?
I think one of the things we want people to know is that we're here all year round. Like you just said, at Christmas, that's our most visible time of the year. People know our red kettles. They know our Christmas effort. We help people at Christmas. But we help people 365 days a year. People help with their rent payments, utility payments, food, things like that. And we have need year round. We try to raise as much money as we can at Christmas because that's when people seem to be the most philanthropic.
Right.
But those funds have to help us get all year round. That's why we're trying to have this fundraiser now so we can help more people.
Okay. is coming up. That fundraiser coming up May 27th. Understand the Army is a church as well, and their religious services each Sunday at what time?
That's right. We have Sunday school at 10 o'clock and church at 11. We actually start with a pancake breakfast every Sunday morning.
Okay.
It's not fancy, but it's breakfast at 9 o'clock. And
All
then
right.
when we finish, you come in, eat a couple pancakes, go to Sunday school, stay for church, and go home and enjoy the rest of your day.
There's also a well-organized youth effort and changing the lives of a lot of young people in this city, helping provide an outlet, organized outlet for activities and everything else for families that might not have access to that any other way, or children that may not have access to that any other way. They're at the corner of Allen and Edgewood, right in the heart of this city, the Salvation Army with a long history here in Jackson, Tennessee. The 27th, the first annual Red Shield Bass Tournament. You find that on Facebook or call the Army at 422-1271, and we will go from there. $100 a boat, and we'll launch First Safe Light.
That's what they say.
First Safe Light. There.
Top prize, $1,000.
Okay, very good. Get your team in, get your boat ready, and get signed up with that. And then call the Army if you want to help sponsor this tournament. 422-1271. It's money invested in this community. Major, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you,
Appreciate
Steve.
it very much.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Glad to have you. We'll continue to talk about this. Headed toward the top of the hour, we're going to do some Sam Cooke. In fact, we're going to do some Sam Cooke back-to-back. Our temp has dropped to 55, and it'll be dropping even lower as we went through this rain system. Fortunate we got through that without anywhere near what we saw out west of us. And then there are brush fires in a lot of the country, including Florida in some areas, and then some areas out west as well. So considering all that, we're blessed to be in Jackson, Tennessee. We'll continue to talk about things that are going on.